Today is my first day deer hunting this season. The season opened a couple of days ago, but today will be my first day. A bit late to the party, but that's okay. Currently making my way to glassing now. Got a bit of a hike to go. So 6:30 right now. Sun. Can't even see the light right now, so just gotta take my time. Try not to break too much of a sweat. Try and get to classy now. Get there as quietly and as fast as possible. My brother's dropped me off, so he's going to do a bit camera run for the morning, and then we'll join maybe again later in the afternoon. So just gonna be me alone this morning. Hopefully I can glass up a nice buck. Throughout the summer we've been scouting this basin, and if you've been following our channel long enough, you will know that this particular basin that I'm hunting in has two very nice blacktail bucks in here. One very tall one and one very wide. There are also two other 4-point bucks, but compared to the other two, the smaller two doesn't get my interest as much. So I already made the decision that if I see one of the smaller 4 points, I'll pass up on it and hold out for the one or two bigger ones. So if it was my other brother who also has a tag for this rifle season, he might take it, but me, I'm gonna pass on those two smaller ones. Along with those four, there are also two forkies. So they're, as far as I know, $6 in this basin, maybe more that I haven't seen yet. Hopefully the plan is to glass up one of those two bigger ones, or maybe a different buck that I have not seen yet that also meets my interest. Make a game plan, come out successful. Still got a bit of a hike to go, so I'll see you guys when I get there. Alright, just got to the glassy knob. Light just starting to break out, so I could finally start seeing pretty good right now. Just currently glassing on the basin below me. See if I could pick up anything. Glass here till late morning, and then shift over to an adjacent bench where I would then have a better visual of some of these little pockets and these hill faces in front of me, because there's a lot of little ridges to run down, and I'm just blocking some of these pockets. So I'm gonna stay here at class as much as I can, and then later in the morning I'll make a move. So earlier I mentioned that season has already opened for a couple of days, and I'm a bit late considering today is my first day out. season open the 1st of October, ends on November 4th. So the season is open for a bit over a month. And I have today, tomorrow, I had to go back home for work, and next week another 2-day trip, and the following week another 2-day trip, all the way till the end of the season. Hopefully the last week I could have more than 2 days to hunt, preferably 4 days, because from previous seasons, the last week is when the rut starts to pick up around here, and the hope is that one of those 2 bigger bucks is out in the open chasing one of these does that is in this basin. That is if my hunt goes all the way towards the end, though. If I do get one of those 2 earlier in the season, I wouldn't mind. But come down to it, the last week, that's where I have most of my bet on getting one of these 2 big bucks. Still currently nothing. Lots of Stella Jays going off. Lots of chipmunks going off. Still no sign of any deer. It just looks open, and then you pick up your binoculars and then you realize that some of these bush are taller than you think. Blacktail is 4 foot to the shoulder. Some of these bushes go to 5 feet to 6 feet, even 7 feet. So they get in there, they're disappearing. Making it really tough to find these deer. Hopefully one of these bucks turn up. If I could just find one deer today, so it'll be a successful day for me. It is now almost 9. Spotted a big buck right below me. Holy cow, that buck's big. It's right there. So I'm gonna make a play on this buck. He disappeared over the edge, so I'm trying to close the distance. Hopefully I can spot him before he spots me. That's a tall buck. He is a giant buck. I don't know where he came from. Came from the timber underneath me. I was just glancing around the hillside across from me. I looked down below me, and he was just right there feeding. He was 550 yards away. I was still getting everything adjusted. I just kept feeding away. Eventually, I think he crossed over. Hopefully I can to back out because I just cannot get a good vantage point to that basin, so just back out for now, go back on top, and hopefully he comes out in the evening. He is in there. Oh, this hike up's a pain.
So it is now maybe 4 o'clock. My brother finally relocated the buck. He's about, I'll guess, maybe 800 yards out. So we're just gonna see what he does. He is feeding toward us, so we're just gonna give it time, trying to see what he does and then make a game plan on him. If he does keep on feeding toward us, then we just sit here and wait, or maybe drop a little bit lower and get a little bit closer. So fingers crossed that everything works out today.
He's in the open. I can see him the naked eye. He's a little bit to the right of the left one. Yeah, he just lifted his head. Dude, I think we could do it. Okay, he's coming this way. Yeah, we just sit up there. We might see him walk that bench. Right? Yeah. Alright, let's go. Quick. Yeah, just leave the spotter.
Depends on you. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're down there with binoculars. Yeah, I can. Down block.
So we decided to get a little bit closer, try to get cut ahead of it, stay on top of where we think he's gonna cross through, and then I'm just gonna hope that everything pans out. If not, we might walk down the hill a little bit closer, try to get to maybe 300 yards away. If we do get 300 yards away, it's game on. So just gonna get over this rise and check where he's at first, and then we'll make a further game plan from there. One more hill over. If we could get to this rock, we should be less than 200 yards away, but we're still not sure where the buck is at. From on top we cannot see him, so we got down lower trying to make it to this rock, this big rock, so if we do see him, our brother could use it as a rest. But fingers crossed that he's still there, because it would be a money shot if we do get to that spot. He's there, so we'll see what happens. Alright, so we got to 170 of this buck. We were about to back out because we could not spot him, but my brother classed it, and all of a sudden he just spotted this buck, bedded down. Surprisingly, we thought that he was gonna be feeding off to our left, or probably smelled us and ran, but he just bedded. I'm pretty sure he saw us, but he doesn't care. So right now I'm just waiting for it up or change position because he is courting too. So we just have to see what happens. We got a lot of time left, so we just wait and see what happens. Once he gets up, just shoot. I'm recording already.
Okay, you're recording.
Yeah, it's all recording. Okay. So once he gets up, just shoot. Estación. See him, where's that? I think it went down. You saw where he went down? Kong? Kong? You saw where he went? Huh? So where he went? Oh, okay, he went down or? Oh. You saw him went down?
Yeah.
Oh, he did? Nice. That's a long wait. That was a long wait for that guy.
How long that was, but that was
I think that was like almost 2 hours. I was just sitting here waiting for him to get up.
He kept looking at us.
Yeah, yeah, he knows we're up here.
I keep trying to I use this rock as a backrest and it keeps rolling off, so I had to keep fixing it, and then I didn't have a good front rest.
Yeah.
So I was just using my sling to.
Yeah. I was like, what are you doing, man? Get a good rest.
To my right foot.
Yeah.
Scratching it over. So.
Yeah, right when he started looking up, I was like, oh, he's gonna get up.
Well, when he started licking himself,
yeah,
he's probably get up sometime.
Yeah.
So.
But I didn't bring the game bags. It's up on top. Do you want to go down and check on him, or get the game bags first?
I could go down. You could go look for your trading post.
And then get a game bag, or?
Yeah.
Alright,
yeah, Helen?
Oh, yeah, I got it. Alright.
Alright, so just gather it right here. My brother, we left the game bags back up with the blasting out, so he's gonna go back up and get it. In the meantime, I'm gonna go down and check on his buck. Normally I would wait 30 minutes, but seeing that he went down right away, I'm just gonna go right over to him. I heard too many and seen hunters lose their game even when they saw it go down. I'm hoping that doesn't happen to me, but considering that he was just right there, everything should be good. That was a long wait, down to like the last under an hour of daylight left. Finally stood up and gave me a shot. That shot was all I needed. Thank goodness.
Well, my brother got the beast down, so he's going to go down to check it. I forgot the game bag, so I got to walk all the way back to the classy knob, get that. Maybe about, I'll say that's about 8 to 1,000 yards away. So get that and then come back. So might be nighttime when I get back. So he's gonna go and get some footage of him, some pictures, and then we're gonna start breaking him down and bag him up and take him back all the way to the classy enough. So see y'all then.
Maybe down to where he was at. There he is. Oh man. He is huge. Oh boy. Giant Oregon Blacktail. Holy crap. This dude is a monster. I'm gonna get him situated first.
Alright, so finally made it back to my brother, and check out this guy. This guy's a beast. He is a blacktail, but he has like a muter body. This guy is big. He got the Roman nose going. Man, this guy is huge. His neck is thick and heavy. Not even the rut yet. Oh dang, I didn't notice. Look at that, got another kicker right there.
Oh dude.
Shoot, that's nice.
Oh boy.
Dang, this guy's huge. All right, made it back. So we are just gonna field dress this thing. I'm gonna have to debone this buck right here because the walk back up is gonna be a pain. Might take us 2 hours back just to get to the glassing knob, and then maybe another 2 hours to get to the car. So wish us luck, and hopefully we don't break anything. Here we go. We're trying to pack it out. Pack is heavy. We're just gonna pack this thing out. 2022. Got the base down. It's gonna be a hell hike all the way back up to the glassing knob.
Yeah. Oh, let's get some folks.
Yeah. Alright. How the hike starts? Maybe 2 hours.
2 hours.
Alright, so finally made it to the glassing knob. My brother is just setting up the tent right now. Took us a little bit over 2 hours to get up here. So now we hung the meat. Try to get some airflow through it, try to cool down the meat. We were planning to head out tonight, get everything down to the truck, but walking up from that basin was pretty tiring. So tomorrow morning we're just gonna shoulder everything halfway and then just hike the rest of the way back to the truck. We got about maybe a 3-mile hike back, so hopefully it doesn't kill us. See you all tomorrow.
It is now morning of day 2. We're just gonna slowly break down camp, get everything loaded back up, and head on out here. Yesterday was pretty crazy how it all went down. Saw the buck in the morning. The stalk was unsuccessful, and then evening saw him again. Got very lucky, and came out successful. Body's still sore from last night, so we're still trying to recover a bit. So we're just gonna slowly break down camp, pack everything up, head back to the truck. This basin had a lot of potential for future hunts. Still got a big white buck that's probably in here somewhere. Got 2 up and comer 4 points, and then 2 little forkies that will potentially grow to something. Maybe in the future come back here again. We'll see. Alright, we're just making it back to the truck. Got them all situated, the meat, the cape, all the camp up in the front. This hunt was something else. If you've been following along the channel for a while, you'll know that we have a little bit of history with this particular buck. Back in May, when we were spring bear hunting / scouting on this area, we picked him up with a doe when he was still just in a growing stage, and then we kind of already figured that he was going to be a big buck. So over the summer we put cameras down the basin, try to figure out the pattern in the area as well as the potential. And to our surprise, there were other bucks, other good bucks too. One of them is a very good one. He's wide and has a lot of mass, and the other 2 bucks, smaller ones, but they're also impressive as well. However, I made up my mind this season that it was either this particular buck or the wide buck. The other 2 bucks have potential as well, but we'll see if any future seasons will go after them. Yeah, so I think that'll be it for today. Right now, just gonna rest for a bit, eat a bit, and then make the long drive back home, which is about 6 to 7 hours, depending on traffic and whatnot. So yeah, that being said, this will be the end of the video. Thanks for watching, everyone.